Hello, this is Rochelle Agatha, and this is the course overview lecture for Managerial Accounting, Accounting 202. This is your Blackboard page. So when you sign into Blackboard, you'll start at your announcement page, and right now there are no announcements. So let's go ahead and pull the syllabus down. So if you click on the syllabus tab and you open up your syllabus, this is your contract with the instructor. So let's take a little bit of time. I know you know how to read, but this is a managerial accounting class which requires Accounting 201 first. So here is my name and all my information. I have office hours from 7 to 8 online on Tuesdays, so I'll answer your email right away if you email me during that time. Otherwise, if you email me, it could take up to 24 hours for me to respond. Here is my website, and please note if you've taken other classes from me in the past, I redesigned my website, so please start here so that you end up in the right place. You might have some old pages in your cache. Here's the course description and the course overview for the classes, so go ahead and read those. This is an online class. If you've never taken an online class before, please take the time to read all of this information. It is not a self-paced course. It has weekly assignments that you must do timely or you will be dropped from the class. Here is my version of online class reality. So please make sure that you understand what taking an online class really means. Really important, when you email me, you need to make sure that you include in the subject line your course name and number, and in the body of the email, I want your full name and student ID. I get a lot of spam from students, and I will only open your email if you follow this criteria. Otherwise, I'm not going to open it. So please keep in mind, I treat you like a business professional as more than a student, so I require nice writing, business writing, full sentences, even if you're emailing me from your smartphone. You might miss the student-to-student camaraderie in an online class. I do allow for discussion board, but I don't require it, so those are kind of the things you need to keep in mind. Here's the information about the course and the course details, and there's that course number right there, so I know where you are. Here's the book that you're using, Managerial Accounting with My Accounting Lab, and it's the 3rd edition. And yes, you need My Accounting Lab. I don't care if you have the hard book or not, but you do need My Accounting Lab. If you're the kind of person who doesn't need a book, you can just buy the e-text access with My Accounting Lab and see everything you need. If you have the book and you just buy the access without the e-text, then you can't click on the pages. It is totally your choice what version of this you want to do, as long as you have access to My Accounting Lab. You must have internet access, email, and it's good to have Word and Excel, because sometimes it's good to work problems in Excel and type things in Word. Those aren't required, but it is good to have. I will give you a course ID as soon as we get to that part, and that's what gets you into my class in My Accounting Lab. If you don't register in My Accounting Lab and do the course overview in the My Accounting Lab lectures before the census date, I will drop you, so please make sure that you read all of this. Here's our course objectives and our student learning outcomes, so make sure you pay attention to those. This course is advanced reading and lectures, and then doing homework in My Accounting Lab and assignments in Blackboard. It requires a decent amount of technical savvy, and it's your responsibility to know Blackboard. So please note that. Do not post any exam questions or answers on discussion board. That's considered cheating. So read all of that information. Here are your points for the class and how it's made up, and we'll go to the course calendar in just a moment. The course calendar is the weekly assignment list. Participation and attendance is, I do pay attention to that, and you must do something every week, as I mentioned. Here's my withdrawal rules in case you need to withdraw. All assignments are due by the 11 p.m. on the date of the course calendar, which we'll go over in a minute. I don't allow exam makeups. If you do have an issue about a date and it has something to do with a death or an illness, I'm going to require proof, because I get a lot of emails from people about missing things, and just put these exam dates in your calendar now, and unless you have a catastrophic problem, I expect you to take them at the time they're noted. I don't like to give incompletes, but there are the rules if you need to go that route. Very important. Go into your Blackboard e-services account and make sure your primary email address is the one you check every day. It is by default your Palomar unless you change it. Please note this is going to take you anywhere from 4 to 10 hours a week to do this class. If you were in class, you'd be sitting in a chair for 4 hours and then have probably 6 hours of homework. So I would count on 10 hours for this class. It's a very rigorous class. Here's all the college information that you need. So let's go back to Blackboard and let's open that calendar. This is your guide, so you want to print this out in color if you have a color printer. It's kind of cool to have it in color. Your weeks, your chapters, your assignments, website lectures on my website, which we'll go to in a minute, all of your MAL assignments, the participation and attendance, the points, the dates, everything's due on a Monday at 11 p.m. except for the 2 holidays. There's one in September and one in November. There's your 4 exams all laid out. If I do give you any extra credit, it's not on here, and that will be told to you in advance in an email. So this is definitely an important document. Running down the road here, here's your participation and attendance activities. So when you click on these, you're going to do one every week. Here's your course overview, your my accounting lab overview. You click on them. If you've taken Blackboard, you know how to do this. If you haven't, please watch the tutorials on the college website. You answer the questions in the submission box. Spell check, make sure you use full sentences, and once you answer them, you hit submit. So please make sure you follow all of those. There's at least one a week. Here's your My Accounting Lab tab, which we'll go over in the My Accounting Lab lecture. I post all of the weekly emails on course documents so that you can see them in case you missed them or they got lost in your email. There's that first day email. There's some other online tools and links. My grades, I'm not an instructor, I'm an instructor, not a student, so I won't click on there. I can't see anything, but you'll see your Blackboard grades immediately. I upload the My Accounting Lab grades after each exam. Blackboard is the grade book of record, so between exams, if you want to know what you have, you're going to have to compare the two. I set up a discussion board general forum if you'd like to talk to your peers. It's not posted by me or monitored by me. However, if I see anything inappropriate, I'll delete your post and I will send you an email. Please do not email the whole entire class for anything. Email me if it's something you want to talk to the class about. Do a discussion board. Here's my website for managerial accounting. It's on the Palomar 202 page. Notice it's agathacpa.com. Just go there and click Palomar 202. And there's all the little videos down below. So once I post the one I'm doing right now, it'll be right up here at the front. All the rest of them will be right down here. And when you click on them, if you want to make them bigger, there's a YouTube expansion at the bottom, like any YouTube video. So that is the course overview lecture. If you have any questions, send me an email. Otherwise, move on to the My Accounting Lab lecture. And good luck with the term. Thanks.